it looks like it's
What is
a decent
The Great
day.
Forest was cleared for agriculture around Lake Rumar, but it's mostly wilderness outside of that.
Yes.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money.
What
if
am
you've got
I
the
to
stones
do?
for it.
They're gone.
I've heard others say the same.
All gone.
Did you hear that the Knights of the Nine are gathering holy relics?
I hear you.
Farewell.
Oh,
Hi there.
hello.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I'm listening.
They didn't recognize me. Well, Gra-Kash is not suspecting of these people, of course, but you know, she has very heavy pockets, right? And she doesn't want it to be known. That's also another reason why she stopped here, because the road wet and with strong rain and wind would have been doubly difficult for her. Good morning, Abuki.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Do you have something sweet to give me, please?
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
You have a whole apple pie. Something like a little muffin. Oh, well, you have a pair. Fine.
Come back and see me again.
Of course, if I'll pass through here, I will.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. We're going to have breakfast on the road. Gra-Kash needs to make up. Oh, fog. For the time she lost yesterday. We do have all the relics, don't we? Oh, let's pray. We are so lucky to have a shrine right here. Oh, hello! You guys are here. Stopped in Cyrodiil as well. Have a nice journey. The divines bless you. You remember when you were a Knight of the Dragonborn, Gra-Kash? I mean, you're still a Knight of the Dragonborn, aren't you? And aren't you still a Knight of Leyawiin? Aren't you? Look. Gra-Kash, as soon as you get to the Priory, you need to start writing to people about what you've done and what is happening, especially to the Order of the Dragonborn, at the Order of the Hours, because they might know, because there is gossip running around, but you have to write a formal letter to them telling them that, well, you're becoming a Knight of the Nine. The thing is that Gra-Kash doesn't really want to leave that job. I mean, yes, of course she will be a devoted Knight of the Nine, but that doesn't stop her from still accompanying pilgrims, right? Along the very dangerous roads of Cyrodiil, right? What if, I mean, hopefully we will get rid of Umaril, and after that, what will we do? Yes, of course, we will keep the relics safe and look out for bigger threats, but what about, you know, the average pilgrim? We still need to worry about them, don't we? Ugh. Well, it's still better than a full storm. We're at Pell's Gate. We're not gonna stop because it's still very early morning. Everything is proceeding very well. I didn't meet any big group of dangerous bandits. I met a couple, but they were really weak. What? My god, this is dangerous! What are you, a hellhound? This is a little bit better. Ah! What a disgusting creature! Oof! Oh.
Well, look who we've got here.
What? You weren't dead? You foul beseecher! Stop rotating around me, really, it's annoying. And you healed back up fully.
You'll never take me down.
These guys are foul. I hope you're dead now. Jeez. Beseechers. This is unilluminated stuff. It sounds a little bit better. The sword Mazoga gave Gra-Kash works really well. It's not only beautiful, it's very useful. But what are you? A hellhound, indeed. I didn't know. I called him hellhound just because that's what he looked like. We almost died. Gra-Kash also needs to write to Dharma and all her friends because there weren't any letter at the lodge. Of course, because nobody knows where she is, because she's been moving a lot in the last few weeks. So where would everybody know where to write? They knew she was going to search for a priory, and then Agnete was the only one who knew she was going around to find the relics, and then Dharma did because we passed through Koror, but all the other, and Mazoga of course because she helped us, but all the other people, Elise doesn't know anything. The Order doesn't know anything. We really need to write those letters and tell people to write. In Skingrad? To Agnete? I suppose Gra-Kash's new address is the Priory. Will the courier come to the Priory? I think I know why Gra-Kash is afraid of getting a horse. She doesn't want to see it killed on the road during an attack. Because I mean, a horse is such a responsibility. We are in Skingrad, close to the outskirts. We're basically here, where we needed to be. Should we go directly to the Priory, because it's quite early? We are in Skingrad. I spared you the lag of the outskirts. Gra-Kash is not gonna stop by Agnete, not yet. She's going directly to the Priory because, as I've mentioned before, she has a very precious cargo and she wants to deposit it in a safe place.
How goes it?
Depositing it at the Priory it will be far safer than have it anywhere in Skingrad town. Of course, she will be coming back to town to say hi to Agnete and to do some business. But you know, we have food with us, we have our bare necessities, we have our camping equipment, we have our bedroll. And it's just lunchtime, I believe. Past lunchtime, actually, probably 2 or 3 hours, I don't really know. But with this weather, it looks like it's always the same hour, perpetually. We are unable to tell. Because, you know, people know her now, more or less, some people. And loitering around Skingrad with so many relics on herself, Gra-Kash doesn't feel safe. But if she brings them directly to Sir Emil, then she will be able... Oh, there's an imp. She'll be able to do whatever she wants later without preoccupations. You know, everything will be safe down in the crypt. That's not an imp. Jeez. Jeez. He already disposed of my summon? Oh God. I just managed to... But this guy is tough. You are tough. Oh God. I am damaging him. But he keeps trying to silence me. Come up here then. Oh, I think he got stuck. I don't know why he can't get up that set of stairs. Come on, scamp! Ah. Let's fight it! Oh no, what the hell? Oh, you kicked me? He kicked me! What? My God! Have you noticed? I mean, I have noticed, but have you noticed how delayed sometimes my actions are? Probably not, because you can't feel it. I believe it is my mouse that is misbehaving. Where is Camp? Behind me? Let's drink a potion. Jeez. Haha. My scamp got you. Oh, poor scamp. A gargoyle. Well, lots of interesting ingredients. Wait, let's save, because if I crash, at least I don't lose the loot. Like I lost the loot of the alien. I'm still pissed about that. Because I wanted to examine it a little bit. What a dangerous beast. My sword was not doing that much damage, but I don't think a silver sword would have either. I forgot to cast my shield, as always. Ah. That's a Spriggan. She's not gonna bother me. Methinks. Exactly. Jeez. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, whenever the terrain is like that, they start flying, so let's get away. Jeez. What happened at the enemies in my game? They are becoming like... They are becoming vicious. So as you may have guessed, I crashed, and there we go. And I was doing everything again, past the gargoyle. I'm gonna pick your bear skin. I think the fog is increasing my chances of just crashing. And I'm hating it. Okay, I'm gonna sell that. Steel dagger you had. This goblin died on a flower. How poetic. I'm truly an artist of death, aren't I? This looks beautiful. Gra-Kash would never say these things. I, on the other hand, did you have a weapon that you lost around? Probably disappeared. I hate it. Alright, let's keep going. No. What a pity. It's really making me anxious. The fact that I keep crashing whatever, whenever. Just because it's too much. We've come to a point where the game is telling me, hey, this let's play needs to end because your save is bloated. It's not even about any mod specifically. It's just, look at this. It is what it is. Because I'm crashing everywhere. Especially in this weather. And sometimes specific areas. Specific areas could be about some mod, but the rest of the instances, it's just average crashing because bleh. So there should be, yeah, a way shrine right in front of us, and we need to go down this way. There are no pilgrims today because the weather is foul, I tell you. Down this way. Let's hope I'm not going to meet anybody, especially bears. I don't want bears. I don't see anything. Everything seems quiet. Yeah, Gra-Kash is thinking that it's definitely better to bring all the relics here, because very few people know about this place yet, you know. Oh, there's a wolf. About the Priory. Oh, the fog is clearing. And the relics will be safer here, you know? Less in danger of being discovered and taken away from me. What? This is the Priory indeed, but... There are people here? It looks like there's an invisible horse and other horses and someone brought here some things to train. It must be other knights in here that have come, possibly, you know, attracted by the news about Gra-Kash and what she's doing, what she's achieving. This doesn't look like the work of bandits, I tell you.
Sir Knight, thank Arche you are back. I have terrible news. Sir Roderick, I think he's dead.
Wait, you're here? So, Lathon, this guy is Sir Roderick's squire. You remember, we have met him and Sir Roderick twice during our pilgrimage. How are you here? Well, like everybody else, he probably heard about the Priory because of what Gra-Kash was doing, but what happened?
At first things were going well. He prayed at all the shrines and received a vision, a disturbing vision. The shade of Sir Beric spoke to me was all he said. We must put him to rest.
Sir Beric!
We traveled back and forth across Colovia. He was always asking about an old noble family, the Vlindrels. Finally, he found what he was looking for. We went to Underpole Cave, and there he fell.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is so sad. Well, what was Sir Roderick looking for? Gra-Kash is thinking probably putting Sir Beric to rest, since his vision was about that.
He said that Sir Beric's tomb was in Underpole Cave, which is no cave, but some kind of buried keep.
Really?
He had learned that Sir Beric had once been a questing knight, like us.
He was.
He had found the greaves and sword of the Crusader, but then turned to evil.
Well, indeed.
Sir Roderick hoped to find the relics within Sir Beric's tomb, and he did. But we also found a terrible guardian, the wraith of Lord Vlindrel, Sir Beric.
The wraith? And where are the relics? I found them.
Yes, my lady. And I brought you. Sir Roderick shouted for me to take them. The greaves, the holy relic, they're yours.
How noble. How? What about the sword? But what about Sir Roderick's body, then?
The wraith. It used it against Sir Roderick. I don't know how that evil thing could use the holy weapon, but it did. It screamed as it struck.
Well, Sir Beric turned to evil, but was the one who owned the relics. Maybe that's why the wraith can... I have no idea, Lathon. Maybe. This would be a question for the Mages Guild, for the studious people there. Anyway, take it easy, you're safe now, but what about the body of poor Sir Roderick?
I'm sorry. I remember Sir Roderick saying something about the sword before we went to Underpole. It may be important.
What then?
He was worried that the sword may have been turned to evil, that it may have to be reconsecrated on the altar of its creator, the divine Arche. That's all I remember. I hope it may help you.
Oh, well, indeed. It does help. We know what to do now if we retrieve it. That may be true. Leighton? Because the sword has been tainted by evil. You know, I will avenge Sir Roderick. I don't think Gra-Kash would. I will avenge! Thank you, Leighton. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Sir Knight. I would ask a boon if I could, although I know I do not deserve it.
But to me?
Would you make me a Knight of the Nine?
Me?
I want to dedicate myself to ridding the world of evil. I owe it to Sir Roderick.
But I don't have this power to invest you with knighthood. Sir Emil, maybe. I mean, the ghost of Sir Emil. Wait. Gra-Kash, are you sure you're not the only one seeing the ghosts here? Because if Gra-Kash is the only one seeing the ghosts, then she's effectively the one in command here. She defers to Sir Emil, right? Because she can see him. But if nobody else can, then Gra-Kash is the responsible for all this thing. After what you've done, I think if you train, well, you're already halfway trained, but I think you could be a fantastic knight.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Knight. I will not fail you. Give me a moment to arm myself, and I will accompany you to Underpaw Cave to destroy the foul wraith.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Hi there.
But
Yes.
look at all these people.
Good, and
May
would
the
you
winds be on your back.
Anyone
today?
looking for work should
Wayfarers
consider
of
the
the
fighters
Good to
guild.
hear.
Confer
I hear
blessings.
Well,
they're always looking for
Somebody took care of everything. You know, Gra-Kash thought she was coming back here, and there would have been, again, all the cobwebs and things. But look at this. Somebody... Oh, Gra-Kash is so happy that somebody took care of it. But who are these people?
They get involved.
Jeez.
Best way to take out a skeleton is with a big
Greetings to you.
Is this your room, Gra-Kash? I mean, if you're the chief here, this is your room. Wait, can I talk with somebody? Because
Carrying on like the bad old days thousands of
look,
We have no emperor.
amazing.
Good evening.
That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried.
Oh, but Arthur!
I find myself here, at your disposal. I want to make up for the mistakes I've made, and devote myself fully to the faith.